Hello, Gretchen. Um, it's really good to see you again. Would you like to pick up where we left off?
Well, I know that we've been talking about um, me getting back to school, and I did try to do it last week. Um, but I wasn't able to go in the building. Um, my mom drove me, and I thought, okay, maybe I'll be able to make it in there today. Um, but I just couldn't do
It's really understandable. That must have been really hard.
it. I tried. I know my mom's getting a little bit maybe impatient. I know she cares, and um, but I could tell it was frustrating, and we had to go back home, and um, so I'm not sure that I'll be able to do it.
Yeah, feels like a really heavy burden.
Just keep thinking about how she's gone, and I don't know how I can go back in there without her. She's my best friend.
Mm.
And I don't know if the school's like, if it feels very safe anymore.
Mm. Well, you don't feel safe anymore.
I don't think anyone does.
Mhm.
I know some people have been able to start going back, but
Mm. Sounds like you have a lot of pressure right now. Sounds like you have a lot of burdens and you're sensing frustrations from your family and expectation. And here you gave it a shot and you felt defeated. You couldn't do it.
yeah, yeah, I think that felt really hard. Like I really wanted to,
Hmm.
but I just couldn't.
Do you mind bringing me back to that door when you were about ready to walk in? It's so much courage to get to that door. What made it hard to go one step?
Um, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see
Mm,
the images in my head.
mhm,
My whole body starts shaking, and I don't want to have to see the hallways or
mm,
hear hear the noises. And
yeah, yeah, I understand. That would be really hard. Mm, mm, mm. What happens to your body? You mentioned being aware. You shared about being afraid of thoughts coming into your mind. You got really scared and nervous of going forward. How were you feeling in yourself when you went back?
like it's just a feeling of like I just can't do it.
Hmm.
um
Hmm. Okay.
and then I start to get the images in my head, and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. You just can't. Hmm.
Mm.
Good. So something we would like to continue working on is we're going to teach you a few techniques. And what happens when we approach a recent memory like this, a recent environment, is that we become, our bodies can become tense. It can, in a way, it's kind of, we're kind of freezing, right? Like you express the word can't, you can't go back. It gets too hard. You don't want to see the images or the hallways again. And so you don't have to try again until you're completely ready. But I think what we want to do is to help make you ready for the next time you want to try again. And I think those are some of these basic skills we're going to do. Some of them might sound a little silly. Some of them might make you feel a little weird or different doing them as you're getting ready to go through a hallway, but they will serve to help you during these times.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, Gretchen.
Yeah, thank you.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. Oh, well done, Robert. Um, yeah, really great job. Just feeling, um, I just felt your patience. Um, that felt very helpful to me. I think especially coming in, like feeling like I wanted to be able to tell you that I did it and was able, and um to you just had such an empathic presence, and I think that it
Mm,
cut out for me like that feeling of failure. Like I just can't, I'm doing something wrong. Like I can't make this work. And so I think just that tracking with me and your patience was so helpful. And also, I felt myself like after you asked me like specifically about going up to the door and to get kind of specific in terms of what I was experiencing and feeling.
Mhm.
Um, that was really helpful because I felt after that, like I felt myself, my body
Mm,
like calm.
mm,
So there was something about like kind of getting into the specifics at that moment that felt really helpful.
mm,
Um, and and then just the like coming back to that patience piece and that like really um which bringing in like a little bit of kind of psychoeducation maybe or just like really
mhm,
normalizing, I should say, normalizing and
mhm,
like like and encouraging and letting me know that like you have tools and you have things that will be able to help and that it's okay that I am where I'm at right now.
mhm,
Like it makes sense and it's really okay. Like I think that brought a lot of containment and
mm,
safety. Um, and yeah, so just great, excellent job at tuning, and containment. Um, and then I'm
mm,
trying to think now of like the mismatch experience. I think what this did, and I don't know if this is accurate, but this is my like feet, my kind of sense around it is like
mhm,
this is almost like kind of starting to create the doorway towards a mismatch experience.
mm,
Like bringing like
mhm.
that sense of hopefulness that there is one to come
Yeah.
in terms of like getting into that building and
Mhm,
feeling myself safe. And so that to me feels like really that just feels really important. Because
mm,
like even though I can't quite grasp it, it's like there's possibility. So that
mhm,
instills some like hopefulness. So is there anything that is coming up for you that you have like you're thinking of you want
mm.
feedback?
Yeah. I creating mismatch was difficult for me because it was a lot of trying to take the feedback that I got from the last recording, which is, I mean, which was just like practicing patience and just pursuing their emotions, and like attuning and stuff. And but I was there at the end. I think I was trying to create a mismatch, like a juxtaposition of the doorway, of you going to the door and then turning away. And I think that was my attempt when I was doing like the psychoeducation, and like I was two sentences in and I was like, oh, I said too much. I felt myself getting into like I was telling you there's a juxtaposition and wasn't like a I wasn't leading you through that self-discovery. And so that was like my attempt at that. But still just like, yeah, like let's at the end it's just about trying to get the skills, I think, um that'd be most beneficial for that.
Mhm.
Um
Good noticing.
yeah. Was there anything that you feel like that I could improve on, or something that didn't stick with you and in your character, or maybe something I missed?
Um, I want to be able to give you something here because I know it always feels so important to get feedback. I don't think that there's anything that you missed, and I'm actually like really happy that it that patience was something that like could feel fruitful for you in this because it was like
Hmm.
feedback from last time, like, and just to
Mhm,
affirm that it was like really, like that really helped. It helped me. I felt it and it
mhm,
created just a feeling of like acceptance. Like,
mhm,
yeah, I'm accepted and I guess like the only thing, and this is something
mm,
I'm maybe just kind of wondering about in general, is um the age group of like working with
mm,
16-year-olds and like kind of the um like what words are going to connect for a
mm,
16-year-old. And there was only one moment where I, like, in thinking through like the trying to get into the like headspace of a 16-year-old,
mhm,
um and this, I don't, it maybe it's like so like nitpicky and doesn't matter really, because
mm.
but I just, the word burden, I think I think for,
Okay,
I don't know what there were, I don't know why I felt like
yeah. Hmm. I could have used a different word then. Burden.
maybe I
Hmm.
lost a sense of genuineness with you in that.
Hmm. Wow.
I don't
Okay.
I don't know why that's what would it would
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's insightful. I mean,
for
I mean,
16. Yeah, and
I think
maybe,
that makes, wow, that could make a lot of sense.
okay,
Wow. Okay. Thank you for sharing that because, yeah, I don't think you're being nitpicky.
okay.
Word
Mm,
choices are very important for sure. Yeah.
you're right, they are.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was saying that in relation to, was it like you feel burdened? Yeah.
Ah, yeah. I
Yeah. Mm.
wonder what.
Yeah. What else? What would be another word? Because you
Uh-huh.
feel, yeah, just, yeah, would overwhelmed have been better word
Uh-huh.
choice, or you feel, because I don't think I was moving towards the direction you shared right away in your feedback about like your character having a sense of failure for trying and giving up, but like really wanting, but failed, and that was like a big motivator and of like what you were feeling. And I don't think I picked up on that. And I think if I would have picked up on that, I wouldn't have chosen burden. I would have chosen something of maybe more like you must feel really tired of trying, or you're trying so hard, you know. Um,
Mm,
I could have picked up on that, and it's a burden. Yeah. Hmm. That's really insightful. So I really appreciate you sharing that, taking the time to think on that.
absolutely.
Hmm. So,
Think of
okay.
anything. Yeah.
All right. That concludes our recording. Thank you, Dr. Gordon.
Thank you, Dr. Gordon.